The John Mackey Award is annually given to the best tight end in college football, the best position. So where are they now, the last 10 John Mackey Award winners? Well, to start, in 2012, Tyler Eifert was the John Mackey Award out of Notre Dame. In this season, he had a great year, having 685 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. And after 3 seasons, he'd be selected 21st overall in the 2013 NFL Draft by the Cincinnati Bengals. And with the Bengals, he was solid, but never really that amazing, only making 1 Pro Bowl and retired after the 2020 season with the Jaguars. And the 2013 award winner was Seferian Jenkins, coming out of Washington. In this season, he had 450 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. And after 3 amazing seasons at Washington, he'd be selected in the 2nd round of the 2014 NFL Draft by the Buccaneers. Sadly, though, he was a bust with the Buccaneers, only playing there for 3 seasons before bouncing around the NFL and last playing with the Patriots in 2019. And the 2014 best tight end was Nick O'Leary out of Florida State. This occurred in his 4th season of college football at Florida State, where he did a great year, having over 600 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns, but would only be selected in the 6th round of the 2015 NFL Draft by the Buffalo Bills. And overall, in the NFL, he was never really that good, only playing 6 seasons and not doing very much. And the 2015 John Mackey Award winner was Hunter Henry, coming out of Arkansas. In this season, he dominated in the SEC, having over 700 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns, and after 3 seasons at Arkansas, he'd be selected in the 2nd round of the 2016 NFL Draft by the Chargers. And Hunter Henry is currently in his 8th season in the NFL, playing 4th with the Chargers and 4th with the Patriots, and he's been a very good tight end in the league. And the best tight end in college football in 2016 was Jake Butt out of Michigan. In this season at Michigan, he was great, having 546 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns, and was also a great blocker for the Wolverines, which allowed him to be selected in the 5th round of the 2017 NFL Draft by the Broncos. Sadly, though, he only played 2 seasons with the Broncos, constantly being injured, and is now currently an announcer for the Big Ten Network. And the 2017 John Mackey Award winner was Mark Andrews, coming out of Oklahoma. And in this season, he flat out dominated the SEC, having 958 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns, and after 3 seasons at Oklahoma, he'd be selected in the 3rd round of the 2018 NFL Draft by the Baltimore Ravens. And Mark Andrews is currently in his 7th season in the NFL with the Baltimore Ravens, where he's been one of the better tight ends in the league, making 3 Pro Bowls and even a first-team All-Pro selection. And the best tight end in the nation in 2018 was TJ Hockenson, coming out of Iowa. And Hockenson was flat out dominant in his final season at Iowa, having 49 catches for 760 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns, which allowed him to be selected 8th overall in the 2019 NFL Draft by the Detroit Lions. And with the Lions, he was great there for 4 seasons, but they traded him away to the Minnesota Vikings, where he's been a great tight end for them, making 2 Pro Bowls in his career thus far. And the 2019 award winner was Bryant, coming out of FAU. In this season, he absolutely dominated college football, having over 1,000 receiving yards and 7 touchdowns, which allowed him to be selected in the 4th round of the 2020 NFL Draft by the Cleveland Browns. And he would go on to play 4 seasons with the Browns, mostly as a backup tight end, and was solid there, but is currently playing for the Las Vegas Raiders this season. And the 2020 John Mackey Award was obviously Kyle Pitts, coming out of Florida. He was one of the best college football tight ends of all time, and in this season, he was amazing, having 770 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns, which allowed him to be selected 4th overall in the 2021 NFL Draft by Atlanta. He was viewed as the best tight end prospect ever, and in his rookie season, he did a great year, having 1,000 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. Sadly, though, since this, he's been good, but just never really that amazing, and hasn't really lived up to the hype yet in the NFL. And the 2021 John Mackey Award winner was Trey McBride, coming out of Colorado State. He absolutely went off in the season, having 90 catches for 1,121 receiving yards, but only 1 touchdown. And this allowed him to be selected in the 2nd round of the 2022 NFL Draft by the Arizona Cardinals. And he's currently in his 3rd season with Arizona, where he's been an amazing tight end for them, but sadly has no touchdowns this season after having his best year yet. And the only player to ever win the award twice was Brock Bowers in 2022 and 2023, coming out of Georgia. And just overall in his 3 seasons at Georgia, he was flat out dominant and one of the best college football tight ends of all time, which allowed him to be selected 13th overall in the 2024 NFL Draft by the Las Vegas Raiders. And with the Raiders, he's currently having one of the best rookie seasons of all time.